If you're in a relationship, do you watch porn? How do you feel about rebound sex? Is blue balls real? What is your favorite move a girl can do while giving head? What is the nicest way to tell your boyfriend you're just not in the mood? Hi guys.
What up?
What up?
YouTube.
YouTube. I am with
Mr. Jarvis Loveday.
Mr. Jarvis Loveday. Hope you guys haven't forgot about this guy.
Dr. Jarvis Loveday.
Dr. Jarvis
I have a
Loveday.
doctorate in film.
Wow.
Whoa!
We're in a Tesla. It's not mine.
No, it is. Joy has been absolutely smashing
Guys,
YouTube
YouTube's
lately.
going really well.
It's paying off. So
like
we just decided to split a Tesla.
Yeah, this is mine and Jarvis's Tesla.
Yeah.
It does not belong to my mother.
We went Harveys.
Yeah, we went halves. We could have each got a Tesla each, but we kind of like the sharing. It's kind of like, it's, you know.
Okay, we're back, and
Okay.
we're going to do round 3.
Yeah, this is kind of like another one of like the asking guys questions girls are too afraid to ask, because obviously you guys love them. You're constantly, like till this day, messaging me being like, can we have another one? Can we have another one? And I'm ready. Jarvis is ready.
I'm ready.
We're ready. Also,
It's been a year.
it's been a year.
How crazy is that?
It's actually mental. I remember filming that video, but at the same time, I feel like we can both agree we look back at that video and cringe so bad.
I feel like I have actually changed a lot.
Me
And I feel like
too.
a lot of those answers, and I feel like I could answer a lot better now.
I know. I feel like the way I was just, I don't know, I could just see how young I was looking back at, which is crazy because it was only a year ago.
Yeah.
But then I like look back at it and I'm like, whoa, oh my god. So I feel like we both kind of feel like we've learnt more.
Yeah.
We have, I feel like, more to talk about. But disclaimer, we also don't claim to still know anything because we are still fucking 21 and are learning stuff, and I'm sure we'll look back at this video a year from now. True. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, I'm 21. I keep forgetting. This is literally like the it's literally like the 3rd time that's happened to me. This video, you guys actually sent in your questions on my Instagram, which you should go follow.
And mine.
And Jarvis's. We'll link them right here. Ready? You can go check our Instagrams right now. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
First question.
Yes.
Do you think there is such a thing as emotional cheating?
That is a big question. I think definitely. If it's a little bit like less obvious, obviously, than like physically cheating. Say if you are in a committed relationship and then you are talking to someone else and emotionally you're like really kind of invested and flirty and or like just really invested in that person and giving them so much energy, and you know you can feel that it's wrong, then that I would count as like emotionally betraying your committed relationship.
Yeah. If you're in a relationship, do you watch porn? From a guy's perspective.
I don't know. I can't really answer it because I don't actually really watch porn. So I'm not sure. Like, I assume if I did, then probably.
That's
As
really
long as
surprising.
you-
I do not know
as,
many
like,
guys that don't watch porn.
Again, with the whole secrecy thing, if you are keeping it a secret from your committed relationship partner, then it's maybe there's something wrong there. So I think if you talk to them, then it's fine.
Yeah.
And like if they're like, yeah, I don't give a shit, then it's fine.
How do you feel about rebound sex?
I think it can be really helpful.
I agree.
I actually think it can be really helpful as long as it's like not out of like, is malice the word? Like if you are like, I need to be able to move forward and get over this person, or not get over, but like help move me out of where I am right now, then I think it can be really helpful.
It has to be done in a very like aware, good intention.
Communicated way.
Yeah, communicated.
If you don't want more trouble, make sure you communicate that like this is rebound sex. You just got out of a relationship. You're doing this to like move forward a bit.
Out of respect for your sexual partner, because they could be thinking otherwise. How to tell him he's just not doing it for me sexually?
If you're having sex and if it's just not working, tell us what to do. Literally just be like, now do this, now do that, now do this. We don't get, it's not like in the moment our feelings don't, like honestly our feelings don't really get hurt. It's like We just want to do a good job.
Yeah.
We just want to finish the job, pretty much.
This girl's
So,
it's so funny.
if you...
I'm sorry, there's a woman outside the car that she was just staring at us filming. But anyway, continue talking.
It's Byron Bay. You need to understand this, lady. But yeah, if you actually just like let us know, it's so fine. And I think after sex, talking about what you liked and what you didn't like is so nice. Rather than like, you know, just being like, just not even talking about it or not even acknowledging that you just had sex with that person. I just find it weird to just be
like ignore it,
so
like it didn't happen.
How's the weather?
Yeah,
It's like,
no, fully.
It's so weird.
How to ask a guy to go down on you.
If you wanted to kind of get around the very hectic question of like, will you go down on me? Maybe just be like, hey, would you be interested in doing oral? Because then it's like a two-way street kind of vibe, and it makes it a little bit easier for them to be like, oh, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, and
like,
then you're both put in the position of like,
rather than putting them on a spot of like, yeah, will you do this for me?
Yeah, fully. And
Which is also fine if you're like if you
can be
have the guts to do it. Do it, but
as long as it's like still giving them a very clear option to say no if they're not comfortable to, because that's also okay.
Yeah, pretty much all of your problems can be solved by communicating. Like what I've realized over the past year. Communication is key, man. So much.
Honestly, do you judge a girl / feel differently about them if they're a virgin? I didn't know if to put this question in, but this is probably the most common question I got. I got so many questions being like, does it guys like matter if I'm a virgin? Like,
not in the way you think. I reckon. If I'm thinking about having sex with someone and if I know they're a virgin, it's totally different to if I know that someone's had sex before and I'm just going to have sex with them. Like, yeah, that matters, but not in the way of like, you know, like status. It does not matter in that kind of sense. It's more just like, I want to make sure that we're doing the right thing and, you know, it's comfortable for the person because it's the first time. Like, of course, that matters 100%.
I think people, like, especially when we were young, I feel like we can even like relate to like that feeling of like, oh my god, everyone's gonna care I'm a virgin, or I haven't had my first kiss or anything, and like really no one's thinking about anyone else. And if it comes up in a conversation, people are like, oh really, okay, and then they don't really think about it. Like they only care about themselves. And
everyone is super selfish. The world revolves around
them.
Me.
Yeah. And so
like,
the only time they'd care if you were like a virgin or something is if it was like helping their own insecurities, being like, oh okay, well, they're a virgin as well. Well, I don't know, like, it really is, not a big deal, and we still have, like, people, like, we're 21, there's still people that our age that haven't had sex, and it's not a big deal.
Doesn't
like,
matter at all.
It's not, it's just, yeah, exactly like you said, like, it does change things, but it's not like a, ugh, they're a virgin. Does a confident woman attract or intimidate you?
Attract. And intimidate.
That was a good answer. I agree.
Like, it's so attractive to... Oh, that's my old book. It's super attractive and inviting when a girl is very confident. Especially, like, not just towards you, but just, like, witnessing a girl be confident in anywhere. Like, literally, if I'm with a girl and they're like, if, you know, we're buying crackers and hummus or something from a shop, and they're like... They go up to the counter instead of being like, yeah, just these things. If they're like, hey, how's it going? Like, has your day been good? I'm like, wow, they're really cute. Like, that's super cool that they can do that. If they're interested in you and they're confident that they're interested in you, you're like, oh shit, I don't know what to do here. Like, I don't know if I can keep up with their wittiness and like what steps to take.
What is your favorite move a girl can do while giving head? So this question I was not going to put in because I was like, that is very personal to you. So I'm not going to make you answer that. But I thought I would still ask it to you in case there was some sort of
I can give something that like is really nice. That's not so hectic. Like, I'm not even gonna. But okay, so when a girl goes down on me, I guess, is oh, I really hope my sisters aren't watching this. go in slow and like drawing it out and like a little bit of teasing is really, really nice, rather than just like rip your pants off, give me that dick. Like that's, for me, that would be quite fucking hectic. And I think it's a fine line, because some guys are quite sensitive around like their belly and hips area, so it can be actually like painful sometimes to like be super teased. It's like, holy shit. But if you find a good balance of just like taking it slow in that first lead up to it, then that it pays off. It's great.
Love that. That was a really good point, Jarvi.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's avoided an awkward conversation, made it educational. Someone wrote, I was giving a blowjob and he didn't have a boner. I felt insecure. Was it my fault? Excuse me.
Wow.
I'm gonna ask that again.
I didn't actually hear it anyway.
I was giving a blowjob and he didn't have a boner. I felt insecure. Was it my fault?
Hell no. Sometimes we just do not get boners. Like, it just doesn't work.
What are some reasons that you would feel like the most common reasons why guys don't get? Like, would it be like
anxiety,
performance,
like
issues, like, you know, I know if guys like use some drugs
can definitely affect it.
Alcohol, like being drunk.
Yeah. Tiredness, if you're tired, which is pretty much a lot of the times when I guess I'm having sex, it's quite late at night. And I'm exhausted, so sometimes it just doesn't work, and like tiredness will totally affect it.
Yeah. Why does everyone look at us so weird? Did you see him?
Yeah.
Like, I swear we're not doing anything that crazy.
They must really be able to see the camera.
Yeah, I think so. Biggest insecurities for a guy that are usually not taken seriously.
Well, they're all like so different.
I've thought about this, and I would like a guy take. This is my own question. There is a lot of like banter and jokes obviously made about like little dicks and like small dicks and like little dick energy and like I wouldn't date a guy. Like this, it's always dropped in movies and everything. And I feel really bad because like obviously some guys are just born with like
a little
smaller dicks.
Yeah.
And like
I think that definitely isn't taken seriously.
I know, I feel like it's just made to be a joke and guys joke about it all the time, and I'm like, I kind of feel for all the guys with small dicks because like I would hate if that was me. I
think that's an insecurity that males don't take seriously, rather than girls. Like, I think if you're about to have sex with a girl, it's not as, like, intimidating, rather than, like, you know, if you were going to go skinny dipping with the boys or something. I think that's a huge insecurity in a lot of people, to be like, oh, like, what if the boys make fun of my dick or whatever? It's like, that's a big one that I think
more like guys being
male
scared of
friends
other guys.
don't take seriously. So
Fully.
that's a big one.
Yeah.
I think also height is another insecurity that people don't really take seriously enough.
Yeah.
It's like that's always like a joke. Like,
bro,
you know,
those guys looked at us so weird. They had pee plates and they were like,
there's probably so many people who know us who are like, oh, it's Joy and Jarvis back at it.
Back at it again. Can guys be in love with you and still want to have sex with other girls?
Depends on who it is, but because like if I was in love with someone, I would obviously, like, we're human. If I saw a really pretty girl or someone on the street, I'd be like, oh wow, she's so hot. But like, it's not like I'm gonna go ask my significant other if I can go have sex with them.
Yeah.
Because in myself, I don't think that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, obviously.
I agree. I think there's different types of attraction. There's like emotional attraction and romantic attraction, which is like someone that you actually want to spend time with, that you really like to talk to, and then there's people that you're just sexually attracted to but not emotionally attracted to. And I think it's really possible to be in love with someone but then still be sexually attracted to other people. I think that's very
100%.
normal, except it's different when you would want to act on that sexual chemical fantasy.
Without communicating
to your
and understanding what your relationship is.
Exactly.
Literally, since our last videos, I thought I knew what love was. I really did. But I have no idea. Like, I really thought, and now I have no idea. Like, it's constantly changing. And evolving, and it's different for everyone, so...
Someone actually messaged me.
You're just going to be in for the ride.
Someone actually messaged me today and was just like, hey Joy, just wanted to know like what your definition of love would be. And I just sent them a voice memo being like, so many things, like I don't know, it's so different for everyone. Yeah. Do you as a guy feel the need to act manly even if your partner says it's okay if you don't?
Hell no.
No?
No. Yeah, I've never really, like, obviously in some certain like situations it feels good in me to be more masculine, but like if I'm with a partner, then I just act myself, whether that be my masculine or feminine self. Like it just, I totally, it's totally different and forever changing, because that's what we are as humans. Like everyone has a masculine and feminine side. I don't feel the need to be masculine all the time. And I'm really lucky in that sense, because I have friends that understand that and usually have partners that understand that a lot. And it's just the way we've been raised here.
Yeah, we're so
it's
lucky.
Really understood that is a thing.
Yeah. That's kind of cool car though.
Yeah, that is pretty cute.
If it's your first time, hit me baby one more time. If it's your first time, should you tell the guy? Some guys get squeamish about virgins.
Yes, tell them.
I would agree.
It's important to know.
I feel like open communication is very important.
Open communication, yes.
Open communication.
Yes.
And if you don't tell the guy...
Closed communication is appalling behaviour.
If you don't tell the guy your situation...
You're done for.
You're done for. It's gonna be fucked.
Yeah, just talk about it.
Yeah. Like, I fully understand people being uncomfortable about sharing that, but I feel like if you're not really comfortable sharing that with the person you're sleeping with, maybe you shouldn't be sleeping with them.
Yeah.
Is it a red flag if my significant other doesn't like public displays of affection?
No. No, absolutely not. Some people just don't, like, feel the need to do that. And it's like... It's different if they like don't want to be seen with you and like by their friends and stuff, then I would say that would be the red flag. But if it's just like
they don't
purely public displays of affection, if you're in a mall and they're like not really keen on making out in front of everyone, even like, you know, hugs and holding hands and stuff, if some people don't want that, I still think it's okay, because we live in an insanely like tight-knit world where everyone's so close together, and like to show that vulnerability to complete strangers is evolutionarily not a good tactic. Like so it's just kind of inbuilt into us to not do that. So I think if someone doesn't want to do that, that's completely fine, as long as they communicate it.
Do guys find girls masturbating a turn off?
No. Is that a question?
I think a lot of girls
crazy.
find like shame in like masturbating. I don't know, like
pretty much every single guy on the planet masturbates, so I don't understand why girls shouldn't, or anyone else for that matter.
Yeah.
What?
No, I agree. How do we make asking a partner to get tested for STDs a more comfortable thing?
Does it cost money to do that?
Why are you gonna go?
No.
I don't think it does cost money, at least in Australia. I think it'd be very much a
I don't know, make it a group activity to make it more less uncomfortable. Instead of being like, hey, can you go get tested? Maybe just be like, hey, I've been thinking about going and getting tested. Would you want to come? Or not like, would you want to come? But just be like, I think it's a good idea if we both got tested for...
I feel like that's a really good point.
Relationship that we've got going on.
Why are most guys afraid of commitment, or at least act like it?
I don't have commitment issues anymore.
Have you decided?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm better. A lot of the different things play into it, but like... It can very, very much be from past experiences. Like 110% it can be from what they've experienced. So I don't know if it's all guys.
Do you think a lot of guys get scared of commitment because they know that it could lead to a lot more hurt?
Yeah.
On like they could hurt their partner, or they could get hurt.
Yeah, which sucks, because you don't want to go into a relationship thinking about the end.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's just like everyone thinks about that.
I feel like everyone talks about breakups and how hard breakups are, but I feel like entering into relationships are also really
True,
scary.
yeah. I would like talk to you about
And I'd be like,
Ethan and stuff, and you'd be like, I just don't know.
I know,
Which is
because it's
totally
scary. It's
acceptable.
scary to be like, yeah, like we're stepping into something. Like it is just scary. So
Yeah.
I get that. Like I feel like commitment is just scary in general, but I feel like guys sometimes...
What happens with yours? Is it like, do you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend, or what happens?
Okay, well,
What's the final decider?
with Ethan, he just started calling me his girlfriend, and I was like he said it on the phone a few times, and I was like, okay, and just
Hey,
didn't say
girlfriend.
anything. And then I think one of his friends asked him like, oh, are you guys like official? And he was like, oh shit, do I need to have that conversation? So then he called me up and he was like, oh, like, do we need to have a conversation? And I was like, I think so, because you've just been calling me your girlfriend. Is blue balls real?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Blue balls is real. Does it happen a lot?
It doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why it's like it only happens sometimes.
Oh.
And it doesn't happen, it's not like it's
Wait,
the
wait,
majority.
wait. It's so fucking loud. Is it as bad as guys make it out to be?
It fucking sucks.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
it's like sometimes the whole next day of like, oh my god, it's proper, like, it feels like you're bruised, and they're just like so sensitive, and they're just like in your gut, and you're just like
Holy
trying
shit,
to
I
walk
did not
around.
realize that.
No position is comfortable. It's just like it actually does really fucking suck, which is a shame, but it doesn't happen the majority of the time.
Yeah. Someone wrote, need a boy opinion. What is the nicest way to tell your boyfriend you're just not in the mood? Please keep anonymous.
I think we've had this one before.
Yeah.
Just tell them. Like, nothing is worse than like, you know, trying to really get someone in the mood and they're just like not reciprocating it, and they're not talking. It's like, you're like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing wrong? And then you start like getting quite insecure about what you're
If
doing.
you're not like turning them on or like...
Yeah, and it's just like, fuck, it'd be easier if
You just
they
don't-
were just like,
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Let's just watch a movie. And
Yeah.
You're like, oh, cool, sweet, okay.
I wish most guys really like, as soon as a girl was like, not sure, would stop.
Yeah.
I would say it's like in relationships especially, I feel like the lines are blurred and partners can kind of feel like, oh, but if I just keep doing that,
or
like I can
I
maybe
know,
get
like,
them in the
I
mood.
know the tricks to do it. Like,
Yeah,
if
like,
someone's not in the mood, they're not going to be in the mood.
You just have to like really respect that and just let it go and not try anything. I guess either partner that wants sex, you need to just really respect when the other person doesn't want it, no matter how
Yeah.
much you are in the mood. But oh my god, my voice just disappeared just then. That was kind of cool though. I love when my voice gets all raspy. Especially if you are in a relationship, I think a lot of girls can feel, and both partners can feel, like they've almost like made an obligation to please and be that for that person. So if their partner is like horny or whatever, it's like, oh well, I guess I need to be like, I need to sort
like,
that out for them. You never ever ever have to have sex if you're not 100% in the mood. You should never have sex if you're not 100% in the mood.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next question.
Yeah, I guess so.
Someone wrote this kind of weird, but I think what they meant to say is, are boys aware that there are different types of vaginas?
Honestly, it's surprisingly not known
Yeah.
that much. Like, it's barely talked about in, like, for example, Australian sex education in school is just a joke. It's like,
really
are you
is.
serious?
It's so
And
dumb.
it's
like,
never mentioned. It's literally solely learned from personal experience, which shouldn't be the matter. It should be taught, like, from the get-go. Hey, there's different vaginas. Like,
Yeah.
they're all different.
and I know, and a lot of like, also like sex ed with girls, like, yeah, they talk about the vagina, but they don't really talk about the vulva, which is like, the whole like, where girls get most of their pleasure from a lot of the time, and like, that's how they look and stuff. And
Yeah.
sadly, a lot of guys get all their information from porn, which is not
Yeah.
sex
and
education.
That's definitely not sex education.
No. But like, even we were talking about like watching Sex Education, we both love that show because
So good.
so
Thank
good.
you to the creators if they're
Literally,
watching.
no, I think that
Oh my
show
God,
is so
epic.
beneficial for young people and everyone. That's the end of the video.
Wow.
I know. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, I hope we didn't ramble on for way too long.
I mean, that's kind of what this video
But-
is, I guess. But I hope you guys enjoyed us rambling.
You just gotta
on.
be in it to win it.
We are so grateful for your love. We hope this was helpful and informative. Thunder! And I think that might be our cue to go. But yeah, follow Jarvis's YouTube. I'll leave it down below. He has a fucking incredible channel called Something Deadly, which I'll also leave below.
Yeah,
And
follow
your
that because
Instagram.
I don't post much on my personal account.
No, yeah, and Something Deadly is just very
It's
cool.
something deadly.
It's definitely Something Deadly, so I'll put that all below. I started doing this thing and people really like that I do it.
Oh,
where
the
I put
fruit?
the fruit.
Yeah.
So, what fruit should we do?
No, let's find one.
Should we do like an eggplant or like a peach?
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
Because
Okay.
it's blue balls.
Blueberry because of blue ball.
Yeah.
So guys, if you've watched to this part of the video, let us know by commenting something to do with blueberries or
Blue balls.
blueberry
Little
emoji.
blue balls called blueberries.
Yeah, use the blueberry emoji to let us know you've watched till this point. We'll both be replying to your comments, I'm sure. And we love you guys. Thank you for sending in your questions. And yeah, love you, Javi.
I love you, Miss Joy. Dr.
Appreciate
Joy.
you all. Dr. Javi. Right back at it again. Answering your sex questions.
need a pee.
Me too. I'm like busting. Can you see how I'm like holding it in
Yeah,
right now?
you're both crossed legged, like shaking. Okay, let's go pee.
Okay, bye guys.